Good evening everybody, Can Biker here. If you're eagle-eyed you might notice that this vlog has actually started immediately after another one has finished recording. Of course I won't put them up straight away after each other, so there's no continuity. I can't be accused of doing good continuity. Anyway, just out for a ride. The one that I was talking about before was the scrubbing in the tyres, one of you, or maybe not having to. And I thought I'd tell you about something else that's just been going on, another weird one. And I'm going to turn this into an FRO, because I haven't done an FRO in ages. I don't know what FRO number it is, probably 8 or 9 or 10. No idea which number. But anyway, and it's FRO insurance companies. The bane of our lives as riders, I'm sure. Weird. I changed insurance companies last year after having a bit of hassle with Hastings. Been a bit miserable when I wanted to put an exhaust on, and then they changed their mind after I put a video up and got in contact with me through YouTube and said, yeah, no problem. And it all got sorted out in the end. But when I came to renew, they'd gone from first year it cost me about 350 quid to insure the XJ6, and then I changed over to Hastings and it was about 150 or something. I can't remember the numbers, and I added all the extras on. So that was with Bennett's insurance. Added all the extras on for helmet and gear cover if you come off, and legal protection and breakdown and all that kind of stuff. And that was like an extra 50 quid or so. I can't remember what it was altogether. It was about 210, 220 quid or something like that. I could probably go back and check on my earlier videos and find out, but well, it's detailed, nobody cares, do they? And that was for the XJ6, and then soon after that I bought this bike, the Z750R, and I went onto a dual bike, multi-bike policy for the two bikes. And they only charged me about an extra 20 quid, because I was thinking I'd need to get two policies. And then I'd have to have one with me no claims bonus that I'd got for a year, and the other one would start from no claims bonus, and that would be a bit of hassle. But then I went with this multi-bike business, and they charged me about an extra 20 quid for this bike, which I thought was fantastic. It almost felt like they'd made an error, but I wasn't gonna quiz them on it. I had my certificates, and that's all that mattered. Anyway. A couple of weeks ago, I got the new bike. It was actually under a couple of weeks ago I got the new bike, but a couple of weeks ago I got to insure the new bike. Went through a load of hassle with Bennett. Called them up and said, you know, I want to change over to this bike. Oh, what CC is it? It's 1000. What bike is it? Z1000SX. Oh, sorry, we can't insure that bike, sir. What? Can't insure that bike, sir. I said, I don't believe you. It's the best-selling touring bike. I believe it's the best-selling bike above 125 in this country over the last couple of 3 years. And he went away for a couple of minutes, came back and said, yes, you gave us the wrong details. It's not 1000cc, it's 1043cc. So I thought, okay, fair enough. So, yep, okay, can you insure it? Yes, we can, okay. How much is it worth? So I told him, oh, we can't insure it for that amount. What? Can't insure it for that amount, sir? Why not? Our underwriters won't cover it. Well, that's what the bike cost me. Nope, sorry, we can't insure it for that. And he went away for a couple of minutes, comes back again, he says, oh, we can insure it for £200 less than that. I said, well, what's the reality? If I was to write the bike off or it got stolen, you're not going to give me the full value anyway, are you? So, £200 less, yeah, what the heck. So I did that. Then I said to him, I'll want to change the number plate on it, on the old bike. Because I'll be getting rid of the Yamaha, so I want to change the number plate on the old bike, because I've got a personalised plate on it. Which I'm thinking I might just sell, because I've been offered twice what I paid for it, and it's just a pain in the backside, to be honest, to personalise number plate, moving it between vehicles all the time. So, hello cows. So I said, I'll want to change that. And he says, right, that'll be fine. I said, well, I don't want you charging me an admin fee for that. He says, no, we won't do that. Ah, great, okay. Fantastic. So, got through it all. He says that'll be an extra so many pounds. It worked out about 30 quid extra, I think, for the insurance, and they charged me about 30 pounds for changing the insurance. And that was 30 quid for a month's worth of insurance. Now I'm thinking, my insurance last year was about 240, 250, something like that, for the year for the two bikes. Even if with my extra year of no claims, discount makes no difference, an extra 30 quid for a month, so you're talking an extra 30 quid per month, 360 plus a 240, 600 quid, quite a bit of money, but to be fair, a much better bike. So I thought, well, you know, next time round I'll probably be looking at getting on for £600 in insurance, maybe a bit less with the extra no claims. So last question he asked was, would you like me to send you your documents by post or email? Well, the dealer wanted to see paper copies of the insurance before I picked up the new bike. So I said, post please, and we ended the call. And immediately I had a ping from my phone letting me know I'd got an email with my documents in. So he'd got that wrong. So he'd messed me about on the 1000 versus the 1043 cc's. He'd messed me about with the value of the bike, and then he sent me my documents by email instead of post. I thought, well, I'll sort that out anyway when I get the number plate sorted. The number plate took about a day. I thought it would take a lot longer than that, so I called him up about 2 days after the first call and said, oh, I've changed the number plate. And they said, oh, that's great, sir. Have you changed it on the Z750R? I said, nope. So it's on the Z1000SX then? No, the Yamaha. Well, you don't have a Yamaha insured with us, sir. And they'd got rid of my policy. So potentially I could have been riding around. Actually, I hadn't been using that bike, but I could have been riding around with no insurance because they had ended that policy and restarted it for the two new bikes. So I sorted that out. Got me bikes insured again and managed to get it all sorted. I was quite happy with it. Eventually. A lot of mucking about, but there you go. And I thought no more of it for a month. And then I got my insurance renewal through. So remember, it was costing me about £600 if you kind of prorated out the 30 quid a month. So I was expecting no more than 600. £1,100 to insure the two bikes. So I rang them up, I said, is this a mistake? And they said, oh, we best check all your details. So I went through all my details, name, address, as if I was going for a new policy again. At the end of it, they said, nope, sir, it's £1,100, give or take 10 quid. I said, well, that's ridiculous. How can it, when I've not had a claim, not had an accident, you know, not had any points on my licence, anything like that, nothing's changed other than I've been riding for an extra year. And I've got an IAM test pass. Why has my insurance gone up? Nearly doubled. So it can't be right. She said, well, what we can do, we can take off our commission. If we take our commission off, maybe we'll get a bit closer and you'll be happier. So she said, well, go and check. And when she went to talk to her boss, while she did that, I did a price comparison. Price comparison is tricky for multi-bikes, so I did it just on the Z1000SX because it's the more valuable bike, the more stealable, I suppose, the one people want the more, maybe. And it's newer and it's faster and all that kind of stuff. So I did a price comparison, and for that one bike, it was 280 quid was my best price. That didn't allow me to ride other people's bikes, and it didn't allow me to go to Europe, but the next one up was 330, and that did, and it included breakdown cover. So she comes back, she says, right, we've taken off all of our commission. And I'm thinking, right, well, it was 1100, what's it going to be now? 1050, you know, they're getting 50 quid commission, maybe 1000 if it's £100 commission. She says it's 700. I said, what? So you're on something that is a £700 deal, you're actually charging £400 commission. That's good business, isn't it, if you can get it? I said, you're still way off. So I cancelled it. So I've ended up going with Carol Nash, and for the two bikes it's 440 quid, which is still, you know, when I compare it to people from the hangout like Suffolk Andy and Weggy and what have you and Mr. B is a lot more expensive, but for somebody who's only been riding a couple of years, I can live with it. I don't think I've got a lot of choice anyway. And the one good thing that was quite good about Carol now, she asks you about security devices. So I say, yeah, I've got the immobiliser on it and I've got the data tag on the other one. This one, it hasn't got a data tag sticker, so I'm assuming it hasn't got data tag. And Carol Nash said, oh, well, because you haven't got data tag or any other security markings on your bike, we've got this DNA Plus thing, which is basically, it's like data tag, you know, it's an invisible marking, but the police can detect it, electronics and apparently synthetic DNA, whatever that might be. So they said they'll give me one of them as well, so I'll get a free DNA Plus kit. I think everybody will get one, but I'm pleased to have an extra bit of security on the bike. And essentially, just over a third, or you could say quite a bit less than half of the price of the other insurance company. Mad, isn't it? So, I'll end by saying what I was starting with, which was FRO insurance companies. Thanks for watching, ride safe, and I'll talk to you all again soon.